clip day. See, clip. Honestly, I don't know if we're going outside tomorrow. You know, the videos we might have to figure out a method to do these videos other way. But it's something that I don't really know what it is. And I'm using the gloves because my hands are actually a little bit cold. It's usually around the third one. If it's cold outside, I start to get cold. Crap. My arm slipped. So this is a, line contour drawing. You don't look at the paper, obviously, you just try to feel the contour of the object that you're looking at. And again, I will be honest, I have not been doing them. I did one last night. That week off, I was doing art. Mixed media type stuff or something, things like that, but I wasn't specifically doing line contour stuff. And I just need to get it in my brain and do it daily. There was a point where I was kind of doing it regularly and it was helping, but I need to get back to doing it again. I need to practice observation. I believe is one of my weakest skills. But yes. And this time we won't be coloring it. The snow is picked up the wind, so directly flying into my face. So I stopped because I was blinking. The snow is falling in my face. I need freaking goggles. I thought about bringing sunglasses, but would that have been a bit too much? Bringing sunglasses out. And this second glove is kind of wet because I used it to clean the table. This little space, I used it to clean it up so that way I could draw on it. But maybe I should have just put this stuff on top of the snow. Instead of cleaning it off. It would have probably been more aesthetic, right? Big mistake. Next time we won't make such a gamble. Next time we will do what we should, how we should do it. So what else did I want to say? I don't know. I'm out here just trying to, maintain my exercise, maintain my art, it is a task. Because sometimes you just do art, obviously for fun, and that's what you should be doing most things for, is enjoyment, unless it's work that you don't like, and obviously, for survival, for the monies, but art should be for fun. And I think that the structure that we have set up does not allow people to remember that they see art as a product, as a commodity to be traded and sold and to be bought. And artists should make money off their art, but they should not be commodified as if they were some sort of propellant or something. I don't know. It is a bit disingenuous when that goes on. So and it ruins a lot of people's like enjoyment of like their hobbies, like, you know, the commodification and monetization of an idea can really destroy it for the people that enjoy it. And for me, I can say that, you know, a lot of times when I think about the financial ramifications of doing something, it is demotivating to want to continue to do that thing, because you have to try to guess what somebody else would pay for and not think to yourself, well, they would pay for what I'm already doing. It's like, no, they would pay for something else because it's you. And like, for some reason we have like this weird internalized like thought process where we think that other people are meant to do stuff and not us. Like, you know, like there's people out there probably believe like, oh, I can't make a game because I wasn't born making games. Like, bro, people that make stuff they're not always born making things. They literally just go and like do some shit and try like some stuff or whatever, and they just grind it out, or they don't grind it out. They just, you know, do it whenever they feel like it, and that's also valid. You know, it's like everything is not this big production. Everything is not this like calculated, carefully orchestrated plan that's been slapped together by a team of people. Sometimes just one guy just goofing around and he makes some stuff. And I feel like a lot of people just don't get that. They just think like, oh, I can't do that. Like, oh, I wasn't born making 3D models. I can't make 3D models. Like, if you'd have told me when I was like 10 years old that I'd be able to like make, you know, just a basic low polygon model in Blender and rig it, probably not the best, but just like, you know, however, I would have laughed at you. Or you'd have told me that I've been able to, you know, animate or anything like that, I would have laughed at you some more. Any of that stuff, I would have laughed at you because I didn't think that that was possible. I didn't know that I could do such a thing. And it is, you know, wild because you get paid for commissions, you get paid to work on things with other people. People want you to be a part of projects and all this other stuff. And you just never think that to yourself that like, oh, that could be me. You just always assume that that can't be you because you weren't already doing it and somebody else is already doing it. And that's the wrong attitude to have, you know. Many years ago, during the early days of like, you know, Twitch TV or whatever, like Justin TV, back when they had competition, there was a guy that I met in Call of Duty, and his brother, he had got his brother an Elgato like capture card or whatever, and he was like, yo, he was like, you wanna he's like, yo, you can make like YouTube videos or whatever, like my brother's not gonna use it, so, you know, I'll just give it to you, and at least it goes to good use. And I was like, nah, you know, the market is too saturated. At the time I was playing like Call of Duty or whatever. Yeah, I know. And at the time it was Modern Warfare 3. It was during like Modern Warfare 3 days. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And the guy was like, yeah, you know, I'll give you the capture card, the Elgato, because my brother's not going to use it. He's not interested in this. So I'll just, you know, pass it to you. And I was just like, nah, the market's too saturated. It's too much to like cut through all the noise and all that stuff. And, you know, that was in my opinion, like when I look back on that moment, that was a big mistake. You know, yeah, later on I did get Elgato capture card, but that was like years later, because after that happened, like 2 years later, maybe, my you know, real life close friend, or, you know, older close friend or whatever, it was like, yo, how much would it cost to, like, get you a setup so you could, like, stream the games and record it and make, like, gameplay videos? And I was like, nah, there's just too much, like, people into that right now, and it's too oversaturated. Like, it's really hard to, like, stand out from the crowd, and I don't know if I could do that. It just seems like, a fool's errand or whatever. And I ultimately, again, two different people who don't know each other, both offered me an opportunity to start parentheses making videos or whatever. And I was just like thinking to myself, like, well, there's people out there that already do it better than me, so I shouldn't do it. And that was like a stupid thing to think, because regardless of what somebody else does, like, you have your own point of view and your own mechanism of thoughts, and you never know who will resonate with that thought or mechanism until you put it out there. And I'm not saying to go out there and promote negativity, but it's just, everybody sees things differently. If you see, like, somebody can see a pattern right here, and then somebody else could see a different pattern right here, and then a third person could see nothing, just sees nothing there, and that is it. Like, you just don't know what it could be for somebody to see for you, and you should put yourself out there, try to see what it is that you want to see, or try to project what you want to project, as long as it's not harmful to others, and see, throw your hat in the ring, because there are people that are looking for your influence. There are people that are looking for your point of view or perspective, and that could be helpful. So that's what we tried to. That's what we blind contour, draw all of that, everything over there, everything that you could see except for the closest black thing to us. That thing to the right, we did not draw that, but everything else we contour draw, and not the buildings. So that was it. And as you can see, it looks like nothing, but we did do something. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching. That is going to be it for me. I hope that if you made it to the end of this video, very much thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's hear what you have to say. I will see you again soon. Hopefully not from the snow. See this? This is me drawing in the snow. Hopefully not from the snow. But yeah. Goodbye. Double clip day.